Alright.
There you have it.
Cheers.
Welcome back. Oh, hello there.
Coming back, yeah. Oh, hello.
Welcome to Mick and Bobbe on the roof.
On the roof, number 6. Well, what number 1, but we'll go on number 6.
This is the final podcast from this trip. We are currently in New York City, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful backdrop.
Beautiful.
That's how we like to do it.
Just don't lean back. That's all I think. We got a bit of a drop. That's
we do.
Right.
We are...
New York City. New York City.
Yeah, we're staying with a good friend who's right behind the camera. Talay, she's hooking us up. 5-star establishment.
5-star, definitely.
If there was a 6, she would get that too.
Probably.
Cooking spring rolls.
Oh, the food.
We've been spooning in an awesome bed.
That's right. Happy to do that.
Woke up with something hard in my back today, but I think it was my phone. I hope it was my phone.
Well, I hope so too.
Yeah. Shout-outs? We have any shout-outs? We definitely have some shout-outs. When was the last video? It was driving to New Orleans, right? No shout-outs in New Orleans. After that, we went to Alabama. No shout-outs there. TomorrowWorld. Definitely got some shout-outs there. Our neighbors, first of all.
Number 1.
Number one.
Jeez. Awesome neighbors. Best neighbors at TomorrowWorld.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. Kelsey and Travis. Awesome people.
Awesome people.
Brianna and Jesse.
Yep.
Jesse.
We got Jesse.
Those were and PC, of course. PC, our tent mate.
That's right. Roommate. But our neighbors.
TomorrowWorld was fucking ballistic.
It was.
You should have seen us afterwards, or rather, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The colour of the water that was running off my arm in the shower, it was fucking gross. We were filthy, but it was worth it. Like, I don't think at one point I was like, nope, I want to go home. I want to shower.
You know what? While I was there, which is sad, at one point I was like, you know what? This is fucking cool, but I don't think I'll ever do it again.
And now?
I'm like, take me back.
Well, see, I think me and PC had the same kind of idea because we've done music festivals before, but TomorrowWorld was just on a whole nother level. Certainly for me, and I think for PC as well, that we both basically said, yeah, we're going to have to retire. I think after that because it was just awesome. It was so good. 140,000 people. Is that what it was, or 130? I can't remember.
Doesn't matter.
So many people were there, all enjoying it. Oh.
And again, such good neighbors. Like, we came with a small tent. 3 people slept in it. We had $8 sleeping bags, and literally it would get hot in the day, so we could sit in our tent because we're camping for like up until like 6 o'clock. You're just kind of like chilling out, or
pretty much,
getting ready to drink. At least us, like, we're not really hardcore doing drugs and doing that stuff.
Yeah. Even with alcohol, we weren't drinking in the mornings or anything. We were sort of waiting.
But we had these awesome neighbors who had the whole, I don't know what it's called, marquee, is that what you call it?
That's what,
It's like just a roof, basically, so you get some shadow. They had chairs, tables, ice, food for a fucking small army, just everything.
It was awesome.
Which made it much more enjoyable.
Yeah, it was very nice.
So, yeah, that was amazing.
Wow. That's a long way down.
Don't look!
That's right, we'll have to show that view. So yeah, TomorrowWorld, wow. Highly recommended. I expect that a lot of the people that went from the US this year will be back there again next year. Oh man, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And tell them about our trip to the airport.
Oh, right. Again, leaving TomorrowWorld, 30,000 people are leaving, so it's chaos, basically. And there were 2 entrances. We ended up going to the one which didn't have the taxis that we needed, because we dropped off Shaniqua at this point, so we needed a taxi to the airport. We had flights to catch. We're a 45-minute walk away from the taxis. And on top of that, these taxis are all taken.
And like when you called, they were like, yeah, we're trying, but...
You could just tell, like, this is not going to work. We need some other solution.
And the thing is, as well, is like where we were, we're in the middle of the hills. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. And Yeah, there was a
call
lot of people
taxi,
there, but a lot of people that were staying there drove there, and a lot of people that went to the festival probably got dropped there, or caught public transport, or certainly knew their way around. So when you're trying to tell a taxi driver that, yeah, I'm in the hills, I've been camping, like, I mean, really, they're not going to turn up, you know, like, because we were sort of saying, like, even if a taxi driver says, yes, I'll come and get you, it was going to be very difficult for them to find us exactly. Like, with the amount of roads.
Especially
and
like in Dallas, we had to call a taxi 3 times. They never showed up. So with that in mind, you're kind of going, even if they say we'll be there, you don't know if they're going to show.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know if so we started walking basically.
Pretty much.
We saw a guy in a golf cart. You said, hey, can you give us a ride to the road? We got a ride to the road, started walking, find a petrol station or gas station, as I would say.
Sorry.
And again, we had that kind of feeling like, I had that kind of feeling like, fuck, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like that feeling that, like, when we walked into the cheerleading place, I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah.
Our friend, we had a girlfriend with us, and she smiled at these people that were in a car, and they smiled back or whatever. They had their windows down, so eventually she just goes, could you just take us to the airport? Like, dude, I think she was flat out. She said, are you going to the airport? And
they said no.
They said, I don't know what they said, but within 30 seconds, he was like, can you take us to the airport? We'll pay you. And this guy who looks like a fucking lion.
Yeah, awesome hair. How cool was it? Colombian dude. Awesome hair.
Hair like this long, but it was all over the place.
I think I commented in the car. I was like, yeah,
all over the place.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Hair all over the place. Anyway, we're just so happy at this point. We just chuck our bags in there, chuck our everything, fast as fuck. Jump in the car. They start driving. He gets his marijuana pipe out, starts lighting up. We're like, fuck, it's cool. We got to get there. It's like, what was that one thing we saw that quote us? You don't trust a drug dealer. No, you don't do something until you have to.
Oh, don't trust a criminal until you have to. Yeah.
Similar, like, you don't catch a ride with a drug dealer until you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we did.
So
we had to get there.
We had no other option. Like, by that point, and I can't stress this enough, like, put yourself in this position and just in your brain start going through everything that you would do. We had done all of that for 3 months. So we were pretty much all standing there just silent. And I think that's why PC ended up just saying, can you just take us there?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm no
pre-story.
Exactly,
just go,
yeah.
Can you just take us to the fucking airport? Yep.
So, like Bobbe was saying, we end up in the car with this two really nice people.
They were fucking good people.
Awesome people.
Really good people. They just happen to like drugs.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I don't was going to judge them on that.
Fuck that.
But the girl took a liking to PC. No doubt about that. She even admitted that.
Oh, you're so attractive.
Yeah.
You're really good looking.
Me and Bobbe sit there going, yes, thank God PC. We wouldn't have got in that car. But this girl started telling her story, and it was an amazing story. Like, it was really amazing. She was 21. She just got out of rehab from methamphetamine that she was slinging and taking, and she's been caught up with the wrong people. She's got a rap sheet as long as 1,000 pages. Like, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable story.
And I was videoing in the car, and she's like, "Please don't put that online because people are looking for
yeah, exactly. People
for that reason, I'm actually not gonna. Nobody would ever find it,
exactly.
But I'm not gonna do it.
We're the only three that know what these
they
people
did us
like.
a solid.
Yeah.
So,
but awesome people, man. Like they absolutely saved us, and they got us to the airport. We paid up, obviously, and then I think there was probably like a minute of silence after it, just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like all 3 of us definitely in the car went through
the same thing.
Went through that point where we were just like, the conversation after this is going to be ridiculous. Like, we're not going to be able to explain this story nearly to the detail that we want to be able to.
Right.
Awesome story.
You just made me look like an alcoholic because I've been sipping on this. And
you finished? I've been drinking.
Get your game. Get your head in the game.
Cheers. Again. Yeah. And then to get on those
So shout outs
planes,
to them.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Shout outs to you too. I don't got their name. I
don't think we caught names. No. But
drug user 1 and drug dealer 2.
Great stories though. Great story.
Yes. So then we ended up in New York City.
New York.
And we left this place. We're just meeting up with some old friends from Japan and from college for me. And this is it. This is
the end, man. We coast to coast.
Yeah. Let's do a quick again best memory from the whole trip. So we started in.
Let's start with you. Let's start with you. Best memory.
LA. Best memory meeting Ben from The Very Life.
Yeah.
If you don't watch that show, you should. It was from MTV. It's cool, just a cool fucking show. This guy, I was really inspired by this show, and we saw one of the guys from the show. I lost my shit. Just had to go up and say hi. That was a highlight. That was a high point. Faux show.
San Fran?
What about you, LA?
Probably the party at the W. That was a massive highlight.
Right. Okay.
Meeting Ben was huge. But and just being like in Santa Monica and Venice Beach.
Yeah, I could see myself.
Actually, Muscle Park. Fuck, that was so long ago.
That was a long time
we trained there. That was cool. Muscle Beach. That was
we had muscles back then.
I know.
First of all.
That's right. I wasn't nearly as fat. Well, that's debatable, but San Fran, the highlight was Golden Gate up on the hill. I think we both shared that. Hanging out with Alex, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick individual moments, but the moment was definitely the mountain. The experience was definitely hanging out with Alex and some of his mates.
Yeah, I agree with that. San Fran, just driving. That's one of the best views, if not the best view I've ever seen.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, no question.
Vegas.
Oh, see, like the highlight for me was everything that happened from when we drove into the city to when we drove out of the city. Like I honestly can't think of one thing.
There was so many.
But obviously, I wasn't doing what you were doing, so I there was just so many back to back. Oh, no question. Yeah, no question.
We loved you, Vegas. We'll be back.
It was just amazing. Like that was one of the places where we just really didn't sleep that much. Like it was just go.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
We all know your highlight.
Yep, we know my highlight.
Shout out to the wife, or we don't do that? Moving right along. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. What a place. Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it. Amazing.
Yep.
Highlight. I'm horrible at describing what that kind of stuff is like.
Camera cut out, but we're back. We back. Grand Canyon, awesome. You can't really describe it. You have to see it. Even if you see the videos, you gotta go.
It's amazing. Like I said, it's amazing before the video cut out. Amazing place. Can't describe it. Got to check the videos. Got to go and see it for yourself. Like no photo captures the depth or the magnitude,
the grandness.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Grand Canyon.
That's
big old hole in the ground. And then Albuquerque, Walter White.
That was so
cool, man. That was really cool. I love that.
We're big Breaking Bad fans, so sitting outside Walter White's house in the pouring rain, just looking at it for 30 minutes.
That kind of shows how much of fans we are. Hey, who the hell does that? For 30 minutes, like that's no exaggeration. Possibly even longer. We were sitting there, just staring at his house. Like that is cool. That is cool. But not much else we did in Albuquerque.
And then Amarillo, right?
Not much we did in Amarillo.
Nope.
And then Texas. Oh, sorry, that is Texas. But then Dallas.
Yep, met up with Adam. That was cool. He commented today. Shout out to him.
Yes. Thank you, Adam. Cool dude, man.
San Antonio, cool.
Great river walk. We're kind of flying through these places. We shouldn't discredit them, but
we've talked about them before.
Exactly, so. We have. Yeah, we're just kind of recapping the whole thing. San Antonio, cool. Austin, we got told the wrong things and we found it a little bit overrated. Yeah. But we made the most of it in terms of checking off some list items where we rode along with the police. One word, describe that.
Exciting.
Yeah, that's a pretty good word. Yeah.
You learned how to backflip?
I learned how to backflip in Austin, yeah, I'll claim it. And
New Orleans.
Well, then Houston. We should have spent more time in Houston.
Yeah, I like that. The look of
would have been great if Anna had hit us up literally like 12 hours before. Would have been great, but what do you do? New Orleans, Cool place, cool
I'm not
city.
gonna go back,
but like you said,
it has a lot of character. It's definitely like aesthetically pleasing.
yeah, I think like character's probably the best way to describe it, because I guess some of the things that we'd seen, like just looking back on what we had done, the diversity across the US is awesome, man. It's so cool.
Yeah. Huge,
So
huge.
and even when you're skipping, like what was that drive, like 5 hours or something, like, and a massive change just straight away. So it's a little bit like Europe in that sense. Obviously not with the language change and things like that, but
yeah,
it was cool. Yeah, it was a cool place, New Orleans. And then Alabama. I wish we'd stayed in Talladega. I wish we'd stayed in Talladega.
We didn't know that we are huge Talladega Nights fans.
Yeah, as well.
We shake and bake all the time.
Shake and bake.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'ma come at you like a spider monkey.
If you're not first.
If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky, I was high when I said that.
What? I live my whole life by that, Dad. You can be second, third, fourth.
Hell, you can even be fifth.
Anyway,
we didn't know
Talladega's in Alabama.
We would have
had
stayed
no
there
idea.
even though we wouldn't have seen shit.
Exactly.
But just to say,
Yeah,
I stayed in Talladega.
Exactly. So we ended up staying in Birmingham, and it wasn't until we were leaving that we saw Talladega on that. And TomorrowWorld, and I mean, woo! TomorrowWorld.
Unreal.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I just don't know what to say about it. Actually, it was amazing. It was so cool. The whole event, the way they put it all together with the pyrotechnics, is that right? The light, just everything, the whole venue was incredible. It was amazing, like awesome thing. But it's a bit like the Grand Canyon in terms of you can't actually describe it, like what you feel, you know, when you see it or when you partake
when you're in that
something
crowd
like that.
and somebody just drops the beat to the song that you fucking love.
Yeah.
You just go.
And there's 80,000 people.
That's
just
one of those
bouncing
moments where like
dancing.
nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Just going.
I said to Bobbe, like before we went in, that there's going to be a few times when you just kind of think no one else is having as much fun as I am right now, and I had at least 4 or 5 moments of that, just pure like, this is cool, like this is so good, really good.
And
fun.
we got a shout out to Stephanie from TomorrowWorld, the bartender. She hooked us up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thanks. She commented. She sent us an email. That was very nice.
Yeah,
Thank you,
she was really nice, really cool.
Got us drunk.
And
for
obviously
the cheap.
Obviously, the people that we met there that we've shouted out to earlier on.
The neighbors.
Our neighbors.
Yep. And the other ones, Maria and Riri, Ariana.
And we can't forget Spencer and Dante and things.
Dante, there were a whole bunch of people.
They were really good. Yeah, they were great fun. There was a whole crew, wasn't there? There was a whole crew.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
And Rape Baby.
Oh!
Gunther,
the bubble baby.
Can't believe at the end of the weekend, man, he was there. He was a trooper, a soldier who just wouldn't give up.
Would not give up. And then he got left behind. He got left where he was born.
Oh,
that is a long way down.
I sent a picture to Kelsey. Did I tell you that?
No.
I found him on the ground, like when we were leaving, there's just shit everywhere, and I see him with the pole. I just took a picture. I'm like, you left something.
That's good.
Rape Baby for the win.
And now here we are in New York. We've already described our.
I love the city. I'm gonna move here at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
And you are already looking at apartments.
This is definitely.
He's hooked.
I love New York.
Yeah.
I was saying, obviously we you know our story. We met in Japan, in Tokyo, and for me when I got to New York and was walking on the streets for the first time when I got here by myself, I got the same feeling. I was like, yes, perfect, big city. I love the big cities, man. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in moving to New York at some stage, no question. Have to do it, I think. Have to do it. Beautiful city, really cool. Something for everyone. Something for everyone.
So how would you rank this trip with our other two? Southeast Asia and Europe.
Different, but yeah, I mean equally. Like they're all
right now. I would say it's number one, but I can't, properly grade it right now because I'm still on
cloud nine.
I'm still riding the high. So we'll see when I get home and edit the footage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, stay posted for the video.
Yeah.
Because Bobbe's
There's going to be an after movie. There's going to be an after movie teaser, and then there's going to be individual videos from
the big ticket items, list items.
Yes.
Yeah. So it should be good. We should wrap this up because apparently
but we'll continue. We have some more things to talk about. Is it over yet? 1 minute.
1 minute 40.
Don't
worry.
worry.
Jump in here real quick.
Come say hi.
Come say hi.
But what I was going to say is, if you live in Holland or in Amsterdam, wherever, you might see us on the big screen soon.
Oh yeah, true. Sit up. Can you sit up?
Yeah.
Just don't fall back.
You know that I'm clumsy.
Come on, jump.
Oh, that's true. I'm holding.
All right.
This is our host.
You can just leave that.
Our
there.
New York host, and this is recording the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Tale, everybody. So this is a good friend of ours from Tokyo as well.
If you're ever in New York City and you need a place to stay, it's 12 grand a week.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheap. It's cheap. Yeah. No. So Tale has hooked us up, man.
Yeah.
Amazing cook. Amazing tour guide as well.
And like,
thanks.
Obviously, we learned a lot on this trip, but one of the things is like when you first arrive on a big trip and when you leave, having a nice place to stay is like, you want that because there's an adjustment when you get there. Our accommodation at the first stop was the worst on the whole trip. No question.
And the most expensive.
Yeah.
Well, it actually was.
Yeah. Like we paid $40 a night per person at a shit hostel with shit people.
Yeah, it was horrible. It sucked. But the thing is think about all our trips. Southeast Asia, we stayed at my friends from Tokyo, family friends of ours.
Yeah.
We stayed there at the start and at the end.
Yeah.
Europe, your place, obviously.
Yeah.
Here, well
that's,
now we know, and then we're ending with
So if you're going traveling, it's worth it to pay a little bit extra.
Especially if you're going to be jet lagged like I was, because it sucked for me. Yeah. I hated it. But yeah.
Oh, that's true. Pulling again.
All
right. Tell her, say it.
All right.
Yeah! It's catching on!
I know.
It's catching on!
All right, guys.
Good. We've learned two things on this trip.
Exactly. And
let's ride. So yeah.
Keep talking. What's
fantastic trip so far?
Yes. What's your highlight in New York? You've been here a few times, hey?
My highlight so far, like coming back now?
Yeah.
Probably last night's dinner.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Awesome. Yellow curry and spring rolls. Banana cake.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, we should have brought some spring rolls up here and chat on them.
Hashtag nom 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 nom.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's it. Like, I'm gonna start crying now. Woo! No, I'm kidding. Seriously, it's been a fucking amazing trip, and like I've loved doing these on the road podcasts.
They've been good fun, yeah.
Because they really like killed a lot of time on the road, and it wasn't even.
And thanks for like hitting us up because that actually made. We genuinely thought.
I'm still shocked when you go. Oh, I've seen all of them, or like I'll listen to the whole thing.
I would watch them while working.
Oh, dude, what about when we got recognized?
Where? You're talking about Tomorrowland?
Yeah. That was cool.
Yes.
That was
amazing.
Cool. That was really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, like the podcast, like we honestly didn't expect anyone to be watching these.
Except for Raya, man.
Previously, I mean, we joked about it for a long time, and we're happy that. I mean, let's face the numbers aren't huge. We'll give you that.
It's like 80 views.
But
and half of them are ours.
Exactly, yeah. From different IP addresses.
Make sure it counts.
But for us, that is awesome. And the fact that people actually hit us up on comments and things like that. And it was cool that we got to meet up with some, like, but yeah, definitely something for the future. And they're pretty much video diaries for us, let's face it. So it's cool for us as well.
Imagine when you're 80 and you can still watch this.
Exactly.
Like, damn, I was fat.
And you got the view. Exactly. You got the view of New York City right behind you. New York. So the doors they're gonna open. You're gonna go to the right. You'll be on 67. You got 69th and 70th. Is that good or is that exactly?
Got some water for your daughter's dog. Gotta get that one.
Your daughter's dog.
Oh yeah. Don't look up. Is that a New York
I never
accent?
went
Or
Don't
is
look
that,
down.
is that a
Shit.
New York accent or not?
New York
It is
style.
now.
Is it an
Yeah.
Australian trying
It
to
is
do
now.
a New York accent?
No,
New York
stop
accent?
So to wrap
Those
up,
cargo shorts. Mick got a farmer's tan.
I broke my back
Bobby broke his back,
again.
and we had an awesome trip. Hit it.
Hit it. Hashtag. See you
Nom, nom,
later.
nom, 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 nom. Hashtag Mick and Bobby number 5.
Hashtag MBC2C. Mick and Bobbe coast to coast.
Exactly. We did it! We got here!
That's pretty cool. We traveled from coast to coast.
Coast to
Not
coast.
many people can say that.
Not
I
many.
think.
Not many.
If you take the percentage, it's not many people.
Well, I love it when you meet people. They're like, "Oh, I love traveling," and like, "Oh yeah, like, what have you been like?"
Where have you
like,
been?
That's good. They're like, "Oh, you know, like upstate, like New Mexico, or like upstate Arizona."
Oh,
like,
but you live in the state.
Yeah, and you live in Phoenix, and you've been traveling through Arizona. Yeah, I love it. Love traveling. I'm like, that's cool. Like, that's
Keep
good.
it going.
It's good, but maybe
Get a
leave,
passport.
maybe leave your state and get a passport and see the world. See the world, people. There's a lot out here.
Yeah. Hashtag stay tuned. More to come. A lot of videos.
Thanks for being with us on the ride.
Thanks, guys, for coming.
Yeah.
It was
Take
great
care.
having you.
And keep an eye out for Mick and Bobbe 2014.
And Tele is gonna be like coming with us.
Exactly.
I'll be your personal chef.
Oh, we'll
Fuck
take that.
yeah.
We'll take that.
Camera woman and personal chef. That's it. We're calling it.
Bye, guys.